Audio Jungle.
I'm not reading a speech, I just want to remember her name. Respectable Jahajab Akhtar, Principal Commissioner Income Tax. My most learned colleague Parthiban, Principal Commissioner, Chennai North GST. Kokasla, Commissioner, Chennai South. Other senior officers, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be here this evening. I'm also happy to see all the women in the front and the men pushed backward for a change. Hope it continues. I find it very difficult to speak on feminism and women empowerment because these are concepts which are very confusing to me and very ambiguous. And it's very difficult to define what is women's empowerment and what is feminism. As a student union leader, I had the opportunity to organize several workshops, roundtable for all the women-related issues. But I always went out of every workshop or every seminar more confused than ever before on what is this about women's empowerment that we all keep talking so much. Feminism by itself, some of the strong feminists I had an opportunity to interact. Somewhere I always found feminism is sometimes so rigorous and a very concept that doesn't get easily percolated down to your women at the rural level. I have myself organized as additional commissioner from that period, almost from 2007, every International Women's Day, wherever I was working, even as additional commissioner, as commissioner and as a chief commissioner. I always take pleasure in organizing an International Women's Day. Not for the reason that I want women to know anything great that comes out of it, but I always took it as an opportunity to sensitize the men officers in the office on how one has to respect a woman's dignity and self-respect in a workplace, and how a very conscientious gentleman can make a lot of difference for a woman officer working in an office. Women's status, actually now the citadels of excellence in academics, administration, industry, politics, sports, medicine are not the prerogatives of men alone. It was neither the prerogative of men even earlier, but somewhere down the history, a stage happened when when a woman had to be confined to her home and start being glorified as a homemaker, as a mother, and giving the importance or dharma of institution of marriage as the more primordial than recognition of one's own rights and our own self. If you see Indian history, normally as a student of history, we always study history in three stages. One, ancient history, medieval history and modern history. In ancient history, we always found that women had equal access to education. They were a great poetess.
Women's empowerment and women's employment and women opportunities for women is one very dear cause of Gandhiji. Who is a woman entrepreneur? Woman entrepreneur is defined by European Commission that a woman who initiates who organizes any business enterprise and who takes an active part in its decision making, in its risk taking, and in its day-to-day functioning. So when all of you, we have selected all of you, you are here, you will notice we have not invited a very big industrialist here, because you are all, we have taken care to select the women who have started your enterprise with at great odds, and we are running it at the time and without any precedence before. You have charted an uncharted path, and you are still trying to strive and attain success there, and we salute you for your spirit. You are doing it all on your own. So we have taken cross section of you from various sectors, education sector and retail and logistics and health and consultancy and many other areas. And when we have gone through the profiles, it is so heartening that many of you are founder members of your organizations, and you are doing an excellent work. So I welcome you all for this evening's program. And especially in the backdrop of this theme, I would like to share with you while welcoming you to this program. Women entrepreneurship in India is nothing new, but we know that women entrepreneurship remained at a very low level of economic activity. Somebody said, women entrepreneurs have to upscale from 3 P's to 3 E's. What are those 3 P's? Making poppers, pickles and powders, to making goods in engineering, electronics and manufacturing. That has already happened. Many women entrepreneurs are there in these fields, and especially there are many girl entrepreneurs and women entrepreneurs are there in IT field. But again, when we see, and most of the women entrepreneurs are single owners of the enterprise. Mostly they operate on their own without employing anybody.